tuning in for another episode of TDot Hunnies. I'm your host, Stephanie Linus, and we have our very next mompreneur on our show. This is Tiana Small, representing the Small Touch. How you doing, Tiana?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm pretty good. For doing the interview.
No problem.
So just to give people a rundown, you have a meal prep / food prep company.
Yes.
You also do event planning.
Absolutely.
And you are a mama of 2.
Yes, 10 and 8 years old already.
That's amazing. Do you care to share their names? Or?
Sure, I have Zanaya and Zyla,
Beautiful.
my 2 little princesses.
Yeah. And your loving motherhood?
And my loving motherhood, yes. I started the journey, I don't know, like 19 years ago.
Yeah.
And now we are here. No more, that's it, just 2.
Just the 2?
Just 2 for now.
But those are 2 girls.
Yeah, I have a nephew.
Oh, fair enough. She got it planned out. Good to go. All right, so for those of you who don't know the drill, we've got 5 simple questions. We're gonna check in with Tiana, see where she's at, and hopefully we can do another interview and see where she's at in maybe a couple months, couple years.
Yes.
But just to give you guys an idea of who Tiana is and what she's all about.
Yes.
So let's get started. 3 interesting facts about Tiana, and go.
Okay, 3 interesting facts. First thing is that I'm left-handed.
Cool.
Second thing is that I'm a vegetarian, so I do cook all of this meat and I don't eat it or taste it. I make my clients and friends and family do that for me.
Aren't you tempted sometimes to like a little dab?
Depending on, like if I feel like I might have added a little bit too much seasoning or something, I might put a taste in my mouth, but not chew it and swallow it.
Oh wow! So you're like serious about it.
Like I don't eat meat at all.
Are you vegan or vegetarian?
I'm a vegetarian. I tried being vegan for 1 whole month, and that's all it lasted.
Is it the cheese?
It's the cheese. You know what? I had a poutine. That was it. I'm like, I can't do this. After the 3rd day, I'm just like, oh yeah, it's cheese. I can't have that. And I'm just like, yeah, this is really hard. After a month, I did no carbs March and vegan March, and it was crazy. So vegan and no carbs for one whole month.
Too much? Or you're just gonna stick with vegetarian?
Pescatarian. Well, pescatarian, because I do eat fish, shrimp, and tofu and beans and all that stuff, but just no meat, no chicken, no pork, for almost 10 years now.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, I thought it might have been something a little bit more recent, but good for you.
Yeah,
That's
10
awesome.
years, 10 years.
Okay.
I craved it when I was pregnant with my 2nd daughter, meat. She loves meat. She's a die-hard carnivore.
Oh wow.
And she still loves meat, but yeah, after I had her, I went back to the vegetarian life, and it works for me.
Fair enough.
Yep. I
think I interrupted though. I'm really sorry. 3 interesting facts about you. Yep.
The 3rd fact. I started off as an ECE, and then I kind of ventured off into the catering lifestyle, cooking. So kind of just stemmed from like doing ECE, and then I went into culinary work, event planning, and then from the event planning I kind of like streamed off into the culinary experience.
Very interesting. Thank you for sharing.
No problem.
All right, can you keep it going? What inspired you to get started in the catering industry?
I think I was kind of born into it.
Nice.
And why I say that is because my grandmother is a retired chef. I think I mentioned that to you earlier. Over 40 years working in the food industry. And I remember as a child calling her when I would come home from school, like grade 2, grade 3, and say, Grandma, how do you make banana bread again? Like, it would just be like little things like that I didn't realize I was interested in. And then later on, just continuing to cook for, like every Sunday, our thing was to cook the soul food dinner. And it would be 2 meats. So it would always be like a pork and like a fish or chicken for those who don't eat red meat. And it just became something that people would come over every weekend. Like, are you cooking this weekend? Are you cooking this weekend? And then, yeah, it just kept going. I guess people around me and the family and just having that home, like, welcoming lifestyle just kind of kept me going and keeps me inspired.
Now you're passionate about it.
Love it. It's just almost like, it's not a chore. It's just almost like, it's just a daily duty. And now it's just, like, if it's a service that I can offer people and they like it, then might as well.
That's beautiful. Good for you, girl.
Yes.
All right, keeping it going. What do you find most enjoyable about working in the food industry?
I like that you can be creative through food. I used to always say, who said eating healthy can be boring? Or the person that, or the parents that tell us not to play with our food are like, I disagree.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, because like when you play with your food, that's how you express yourself. Like we would separate the peas and count them out in colors. I disagree with not playing with your food. Go for it, play with your food. You never know what might come out of it, whether you mix a sauce or add an extra ingredient or not follow the back of the package of a cake mix. Go for it. You might change the recipe and end up with a better alternative or a better outcome.
Confessions of an Iron Chef. Just letting you know, I've tried your seasoned tofu, I've tried your macaroni pie. Yes. No, I'm lying. Your noodles.
Noodles, chow mein.
The chow mein noodles. And I think you had a mac salad that I've tried.
Yes, macaroni salad.
And more recently I had her I want to say jerk chicken, jerk poutine. It's absolutely amazing. So
it's vegetarian, so you can have it if you don't eat meat, but I can customize it and make jerk chicken. Stephanie inspired me, so we're gonna give it a go.
There you go, for all you meat eaters out there.
Yes.
Do you think you'll specialize, this is a random question, but do you think you'll specialize in, because that's kind of a different dish, so do you think you'll specialize in like a menu and adding different things, different flavors?
Yes, absolutely. I do actually have a menu out there. It's called the Small Menu, kind of inspired by my name. So it's called the Small Menu. The reason why I say small menu is because I know that I can cook, I'm good at it, I can cook everything, but not everybody can specialize in everything. So like, for example, I don't want to take away from somebody that's making burgers or somebody that's already doing like fish dinners. I'm okay and everyone likes the wings that I make, so I'm gonna keep making wings because it's something that, you know, people enjoy and it's easy to make. So that's what I kind of stick to on the small menu that I create. It's just bar food. Okay. So like finger foods, another way to say it. Like you said, macaroni pies, and someone actually asked me if I do mozzarella sticks. Not yet, but it's something that I can definitely look into if people are interested. And yeah, so basically like small like bar foods. The most heaviest thing on the menu is the chicken wings. Another technique here to make sure it's fully sauced and tossed. Dollar store container. Yes, works wonders. Yeah. Small tips and tricks. Fully sauced.
Looks so good.
Yeah, so this is the finished product. That's one.
How many wings do you do per pound?
10. Yeah. And then I do have day-to-day pop-in daily specials. So like on a Sunday, for example, if I cook extra and someone sees me snapping it or posting it on my IG story and they want it, come get it.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Fresh,
hot to order.
Delivered,
yes, I do delivery.
And you do pickup as well.
Absolutely.
Wow, all right. She does it all, guys. Check her out.
Yes.
We're gonna move forward. Number 4, what challenges have you faced thus far?
Challenges that I've faced in the industry. Okay, well, I can say that it kind of was a challenge that kind of led me to go into this field, if that makes sense. Okay. So I'll give you an example. So I was working at a childcare center and the food wasn't up to par because I'm like so familiar with food and I know like I'm very particular with what my kids eat. They don't eat McDonald's. I don't have anything against McDonald's. Okay, I kind of do, but they're just not used to it. So like I kind of don't like. I don't like that kind of. I rather real cooked food for them, authentic, just homemade. Yeah. And I noticed that the food that they were getting was like not good, and it was just like no, like I wasn't having it. So because they attended that daycare and that was what they were giving to the kids, I had enough. I almost went into the inspecting, like food inspection. I was almost going to that field because of how disappointed I was with that. And then I realized, like, you know what, if like someone else could come and cook for kids and it be, I don't want to say trash, but yeah, garbage, then why not I take on that role? So actually I ended up switching locations and working for the YMCA, and I had a little position where every now and again the staff would take turns cooking, and when I cooked I would always get compliments, and they kind of kept me in the kitchen. So yeah, I kind of ventured off from not the negative and kind of turned it into a positive. So the hard part was just watching and knowing that people can be so okay with feeding, giving people things that are not, what's the word? I don't know.
Standard. I know what you're trying to say.
It's not coming out.
When you do something that you wouldn't do for...
Exactly. Like if you don't want it for yourself...
There you go, the golden rule.
Yes. Yeah. If you wouldn't want it for yourself, then don't do it for other people.
You know what I think about with that is that what they want for themselves?
Exactly.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah.
But I understand where you're going with that.
That's kind of where it kind of,
So that was a challenge for me.
Very challenging, but then I kind of turned it around, and now I'm cooking food that I kind of want them to eat.
There you go. So, put more positive out there, and
absolutely.
more comes back.
It's the energy that you put out there, for sure.
Perfect. We've got one more question for Ms. Tiana Small, and that is, what advice do you have for up-and-coming meal and food prep ladies?
Perfect. That's it. Do the right thing even when no one is watching.
Perfect.
Because, like, exactly, if you don't want to eat something that you're going to serve, then don't serve it to other people and expect them to eat it.
Amen.
Yes, and like that.
That's it. All right, thank you so much, guys, for tuning into TDot Hunnies. Oh, handles. And you know what? While we're at it, ta-da!
Oh yes, I am promoting another show that we have is reoccurring. This is the third one that we're working on. It's called The Hustle & Co. I am a sponsor for that as well. There'll be vendors, there'll be performers, there'll be artists, there'll be poets, there'll be who knows? We'll see. Just stay tuned and follow The Hustle & Co.
So that handle would be just simply at
The Hustle and the letter N Co.
Perfect.
That's it. For myself, for my personal page, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, The Small Touch.
Perfect.
That's it.
And I've been to one of the Hustle & Co events, and I'll be attending more because they're so much fun. They do showcases, they do vending. Obviously, she's cooking, and you're going to try some of her food. And if you're vegan, top notch.
Yes,
make sure you make it out.
I have to look out for my vegans.
Amen. All right, thank you so much, Tiana.
Thank you so much.
God bless you with everything.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No problem. And we'll see you back.
Yes.
Yay. This was fun.
And we're out.